What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with year 2 of the Madden 22 Miami Dolphins realistic rebuild. If you tuned in to part 1, we went 7-10, third in the division, missed the playoffs, but we were able to get the Tyreek Hill Cheetah trade done. We was able to bring in more pieces, try to assemble this track star team. So let's waste no more time and let's go ahead and meet these track star runners on the squad before the preseason starts. As we still got Tank for Tua as our QB1. Now that he has some pieces around him, hopefully he can put it all together and have a breakout year 3. And we did bring in Tyrod Taylor. I forgot all about the Teddy Bridgewater signing that they made in real life, as they made a bunch of moves. And we didn't make all the moves. We passed on a couple of them, but the Teddy Bridgewater one, probably wouldn't care to do it, just like some of the other moves, just because Tua, we're committed to Tua. He will be our quarterback. So we brought in Tyrod Taylor to be our backup. And then at the running back position, we did bring in Raheem Mostert, mostly just because of that speed. We want to make this track star team here in Madden 22. Didn't do the Chase Edmonds deal, so we still have Myles Gaskin as our backup. We still have Ahmed as our backup and Patrick Layard. Fullback, we brought in Alec Ingold, just like they did in real life. Got Ethan Carter here, so we'll let them battle it out in the preseason. And then the big one, Tyreek Hill, Cheetah, on the Miami Dolphins. Pair him up with Penguin, Jalen Waddle, who was wide receiver of the year in the AFC last season with his stats. And he was wide receiver 1 in the Pro Bowl. So with all that speed, still got Devontae Parker here, but we are going to be looking to trade him before the preseason start. And because we missed out on Preston Williams, bringing him back and bringing back Will Fuller, we went ahead and just did the Cedric Wilson signing. He was the only wide receiver 3 in free agency that we saw, that made the most sense. Might as well just bring him in because we got no other wide receiver 3 on the team. So we did bring in Cedric Wilson before the preseason starts. Still got Lynn Bowden Jr. here, and we drafted this guy down here, Josh Sims, just to be like a return guy. But we are looking to trade Devontae Parker. Mike Gesicki still doing his thing. Shaheem had, kicked out the season well last season when Gesicki went down in preseason, missed the first couple of games. But Shaheem stepped in, had a couple 100-yard games. Still got Hunter Long as our third tight end. And then we made the big signing, paid him big money to Ron Armstead to come in at left tackle to lead this young group of offensive linemen. Still got Greg Little as his backup, Solomon McKinley as our left guard. And then we drafted this guy, Franklin McQueen, who was center. We moved him out to left guard. He is a 70 overall, so that's good. Definitely. And Eichenberg, who had a horrible season from the center position last season, giving him another shot just because it was his rookie season. We're going to try to see if he can play well again. But if not, we can move Franklin McQueen back to center. Got Michael Dieter as his backup, Robert Hunt at guard, and Robert Jones, both Roberts. And then we got Austin Jackson, and we still got team captain Jesse Davis. So the offensive line got a little bit better. We paid big money to bring back Emmanuel Ogbah. Didn't think we were going to be able to bring him back because we were second in the bidding behind the Chargers, but he decided he wanted to return to Miami. He had a big Pro Bowl season last season, so I'm glad we were able to bring him back. Still got Zach Sealer as his backup, Christian Wilkins, and I just peeped. They actually let this man keep his superstar dev trait, so I'm so happy that we picked up his 5th-year option because we're going to need more time to work on a long-term deal with him, especially now that he has that gold superstar dev trait. Still got Adam Butler as his backup. And we got Raekwon Davis. We just brought in Darius Philin in the preseason just for depth. And then we drafted Dante Wilkins just because he had the same last name as Christian Wilkins. So, fun storyline. Probably his cousin or something. But we got some more depth at defensive tackle. And then Van Ginkel still doing his thing at left outside linebacker. He was one of the people that went up to superstar dev, but they took it away from him. So, he still has his star dev. We drafted this guy, Richard Meadows, to be his backup. Jerome Baker, still here at middle linebacker. Brought back Atlanta Roberts, who had 4 picks last season in the first 4 games of the season. So he earned the right to still be our middle linebacker too. We also brought back Duke Riley because they did bring him back in real life. Jalen Phillips going into his second season. We drafted this guy Charles to be his backup. Then we still got Xavier Howard, Brandon Jones, Nick Needham. Had a great season last season. And then no rush because Noah was 20 years old when they drafted him. He's still only 22. Going into his third season, he's still only 22 years old. He did lose his star depth trait because we really didn't play him that much last season. But we got a lot of time to develop him. I thought about moving Nick Needham to strong safety, but no need to do that. We can let Nick Needham play out his contract, and then when Noah is 23, 24, we can plug him in as our slot cornerback. So we can continue to develop him. Still got Trill Williams down there. Then Javon Holland had a great season last season. Still got Clayton. I did miss out on the Cedric Redwine signing. Was supposed to bring him back in free agency, but he must have signed with another team because he's not in the free agents in the preseason. Still got Eric Rowe for now. Really didn't do much last season. I want to try to develop Brandon Jones. So we're going to be looking to trade Eric Rowe, just like Devontae Parker. And then look at this. We brought in another Jones, Rashad Jones, former longtime Miami Dolphins player. We brought him back to mentor the other Jones, Brandon Jones. So we'll do that. Still got Jason Sanders and Michael Pilardi. And actually, I think we have some team captain spots available. We're going to go ahead and give Rashad Jones that C back on his jersey so he can mentor Brandon Jones. And then we might have some more. Let's see. Yeah, we do got more team captain spots available. Let's see who has earned the right. Emmanuel Ogba could be up for one. Teron Armstead, definitely, because he needs to mentor this young O-line. So definitely him. And I'm thinking Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki leading the tight ends and the receivers. I know we got Tyreek here, but Gesicki been here longer. He's earned the right. And then, man, we have another team captain spot available. I don't think Tua is ready just yet. I'm thinking maybe Jason Sanders. Jason Sanders, the kicker. Let's give it to him. Special teams need love too. And if we have one more, I'm thinking Emmanuel Ogba. All right, so we don't have no more. So shout out to all the new team captains, Mike Gesicki, Sanders, and returning Rashad Jones. Let's go ahead and do these trades now. I have them off the depth chart. They're not playing because we know they will not be Miami Dolphins. Now, Devontae Parker's up first. I know they traded him to the Patriots, but we're not doing that. Why would I make or help another team in the division get better? No, we're not doing that. So we're not trading to the Patriots. We're going to trade him to another team that might need a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 1. And we're going to try to ship him off to the NFC if we can. That's always my strategy. Browns could use another receiver. I know they got Amari Cooper. Look at that. Will Fuller, who we tried to bring back. So we're not going to send him over there. Ooh, Chiefs don't got Tyreek Hill. Should we reward them back with the receiver? That's a thank you for giving us Tyreek Hill. Have Devontae Parker. Got Braxton Berrios. This guy named Jaquelin Webb. Thinking the Chiefs. Looks like they don't have the cap room, though. Henry Ruggs to the Colts. They're in the AFC. That Devontae Adams to the Eagles. Odell to the Falcons. 49ers. They don't have a wide receiver 3. They are in the NFC. Devontae Parker, Brandon Ayuk, and Deebo Samuel. That'll make them scary. Yeah, let's send them to the 49ers. I'll take a 4th and give me a 5th next year for Devontae Parker. That will put them over the salary cap. So, didn't even peep that. So, 49ers are out on the trade. Jets are in the division. Lions have no cap. Green Bay has no cap, so nobody has no damn cap space. So now I need to break it down to teams that have some cap space. And it looks like everybody's in the negatives. The Bengals aren't, but they don't need another wide receiver. Who the hell has cap space? And why does nobody have any? Everybody just spent their money, huh? Everybody broke around the league. So let's look at a team that might have low cap space. See if they have a contract that we can take on and eat up. I did see a couple of teams. Don't want the Bengals. I mean the Bears. They need a wide receiver. He could actually start over there. Yeah, we could take like on the Richie James contract and then cut him. Yeah, let's send him to the Bears. Send him to the Bears. See if there's Khalil Herbert. They got Le'Veon Bell. What's the position that we need? Avery Williamson, Jalen Smith, no. Janet Sullivan. Let's just take the Richie James contract and then cut him. I want their current fourth and give me a 6th-round pick, a 5th-round pick next year. Throw in Richie James, cap casualty. We'll go ahead and cut him. They don't want to do that. Just give me a 4th then. They don't want to do that either. How about Richie James and a current 5th, next year's 7th-round pick? Come on, bro. Devontae Parker is an upgrade over Richie James. What about just the 5th? It's close. Might have to do a 6th-round pick. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to throw in some picks. I really don't want to. Sucks, man. See what happens if I just do the picks. Give me a 4th. Next year's 5th. Is it going to say the cap space? Yep. Come on, Bears. Just do the damn trade, bro. Somebody, man. Somebody is eating up all their money. No Khalil Mack. Akeem Hicks. One of these sorry players got to be eating up contract, bro. I mean, Richie James, man. We got to do the Richie James, man. We got to do the Richie James thing. So, give me Richie James. Give me a 4th this year and a 5th next year. And I'll throw in do they need a safety? Because we could do Eric Rowe. We can do it all in one. Do y'all need a safety? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I don't know if they'll be able to take on Eric Rowe. Probably not. So we're not even going to do it. Not even going to do it. So give me that 4th. Give me the 5th next year. And we'll throw in a 4th next year. Or a 6th next year. Let's see if they take that. Nope. What about... I have to give up a future 3rd. I really don't want to. This is so stupid, man. Swap 4ths. Close. So just give me a 7th-round pick. Call it a day. My 4th next year for their 7th next year and a 4th this year. Oh my God, bro. What about a 7th this year? Will you do that? Fuck this game. Swap 4th-round picks. They still don't want to do it, bro. I ain't giving you my 3rd, bro. Fuck it. Pick up a 5th. My 4th next year for y'all 5th this year. But if we gonna do that, y'all gotta give me a 7th-round pick too. Fuck that shit. Y'all ain't getting over on me. Y'all ain't getting over on me, and we got the deal done. So Devontae Parker for Richie James. I'm giving him a 4th-round pick next year. I'm picking up a 7th-round pick next year, but getting a current 5th. And then Eric Rowe. A lot of teams don't have money. Eric Rowe might be a player that we might have to cut. Madden doing this glitch where you trade a player, then another player you try to trade, you can't even click X. So stupid. So let's trade Eric Rowe so we can get on with the season. And because of the cap room, all the other teams, he might just be a cut candidate and just let him get picked up by another team. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Bengals have cap room. They got Von Bell, though. So, not going to do that. Browns got Grant Delpit still developing. Jordan Whitehead on the Bucks, but the Bucks don't have any money. Colts don't have any money. They're also in the AFC. Cowboys need a safety desperately, but they don't got the cap space. They don't have the cap space. I would do it, but they don't have the cap space. And they're paying all their good players, and they're not going to give up the good players. So, sorry, Cowboys, you're missing out on the safety. The Falcons need a safety as well. But I don't think they could get the trade done either. They don't really have any bad contracts on the team. Yeah, so we really can't do them. Just nobody has money. I mean, the Jaguars helping out another Florida team? Nah. Jets got Marcus May. Lions don't got no money. Not trading them to the Patriots. Yeah, Eric Rowe just might have to get cut. Because I'm not helping out the Steelers. Might be the only thing to do. Just give them to the Steelers. I mean, they got Edmonds. Yeah, I'm not trading him to the Steelers. Definitely not trading his ass to the Steelers. I'm not helping them out. The Bengals? It doesn't make sense. They got Von Bell, got Jesse Bates. I mean, they could use him in the sub linebacker type of role, but I mean, Bucks? Do the Bucks have somebody they could give me that's eating up their cap? I don't think so. Donovan Smith, actually, because they got Dwayne Brown. Let's do Donovan Smith. Let's do that. Send Eric Rowe to the Bucks for Donovan Smith. Give me Eric Rowe. I'll take a next year's 6th-round pick. That's fair with me. They're not even interested in it. I'm gonna have to kick in next year's 5th-round pick. Will y'all do that then? Ooh, it's close. It's close. Hell, if we get Donovan Smith, he need to start. I might cut him though. What was it? Donovan Smith? Fuck. I'm tripping. Bucks, Donovan Smith. Why do I keep switching the teams? And then just give me... Y'all give me a 4th this year? Nah. So it has to be like a 6th-round pick. I think I did a 6th-round pick, so let's do like a 7th-round pick next year. We're really getting bent over on this, but I just want Eric Rowe gone. So they win the trade. I mean, they get the better player and the better draft pick next year, so it is what it is. I just want Eric Rowe gone. We need to find a trade partner. Everybody broke in the lead. So 2 players gone, no Devontae Parker, no Eric Rowe. Let's get on with the preseason. Hopefully we have no injuries. As we win the first game, see what happens in the second game. I was hoping we had no injuries. But it is going to be, Tua, be careful. Foot fracture 1 game. That's cool and all. He's out for the next preseason game, the last preseason game. Glad we'll have him for the regular season, but y'all know Tua's history of injuries. So we do have Tyrod Taylor as a backup right now, so we do need to bring in another guy. So we'll bring in Nick Foles, Brett Hundley, Brian Hoyer. Let's bring in Brian Hoyer. He knows the Patriots playbook. Bring him in. Hopefully he can give us some little notes about the Patriots. And let's simulate the last preseason game. Hopefully you have no more injuries. Just got to cut 8 people. 2 is back from injuries. So let's go ahead and upgrade the team. And check out the stats to see how everybody did. As we had Tyrod Taylor, Brian Hoyer's 7-14 touchdown. Didn't play bad. Tyrod threw 2 picks and got sacked 5 times. So we might need to roll with Brian Hoyer as our backup quarterback. Interesting. Raheem Mostert, though, looking great as a Dolphin already. 3 touchdowns. Myles Gaskins will be in that backup role. And Cedric Wilson looking like a good wide receiver 3. 3 touchdowns. We did take Richie James, but I do want to cut him. And then Jesse Davis giving up, sacks. But the rest of everybody else did great. And Jalen Phillips and Agua balling out in the preseason. Nick Needham, Xavier Howard, Rashad Jones back with the Dolphins. Sanders. So, got to cut 8 people. I think the Donovan Smith and Richie James, they were just contracts we wanted to eat up to get the trades going through, so they're definitely going to get cut. I don't know who this Xavier Jones guy is. Move him to the practice squad. We'll keep Layard as our 4th running back. Stephen Carter can go, saves us $4 million, plus we don't need 2 fullbacks. Richie James, like I said, was just to get the trade done, so we really didn't want him here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So we don't need Newsome. All these guys came from, they can go back to the practice squad. Like KJ Hill, Hightower. Those are all the people that the CPU brought in. So definitely don't need them. Ferguson, keep him as a long snapper for now. Donovan Smith, definitely cut. And then Larnell Coleman needs another year on the practice squad. See if he can develop. And that should be everybody. I feel like that was 8 people. I might be wrong. I mean, this guy we also don't need. Got him in the trade. Yeah, then everybody else should be good. We should be straight now. That'll do it. Let's go ahead and adjust the lineup, reorder the depth chart, and get on with year 2 and see how this track star team can produce. See if they can run it up. And I actually like the way they reordered my depth chart. But we're going to go ahead and make sure everything else is the way we want it. As we're going to have 3 quarterbacks. Tua is injury prone. So we are going to keep Tyrod Taylor and Brian Hoyer, who's going to help us out with the Patriots playbook. Raheem Mostert, Gaskin, Ahmed, Layard, Alec Ingold. We're going to do Hunter Long. And Shaheem. Tyreek, Waddle. Waddle will be in the slot. And then Wilson, Sims. They got Gesicki here. Hunter Long could actually play a little bit of receiver. We'll keep Gesicki right there, though. Shaheen, Hunter Long. We got Teron Armstead, newly appointed team captain, Solomon McKinley, Liam Eichenberg, Robert Hunt, Robert Jones, backup, and then Austin Jackson, Agba, Zach Sealer, Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, Van Ginkel, Baker and Roberts, Jalen Phillips, Xavier Howard, Nick Needham, Byron Jones, Javon Holland, and then we're actually going to start Brandon Jones. Welcome back, Rashad Jones. And then our special teams will be John Sims. That's what we drafted him for. Noah and Bognahy because he is our cornerback 4. And then punt return can be Mr. Tyreek Hill. Kickoff start will be Jason Sanders. Long snapper will be, we can go with McQueen. He has the strongest strength, and he can be like our extra 6 offensive lineman. Third down back, we are going with Raheem Mostert. I don't care if Myles Gaskin is 69 overall. He's 2 points better than Mostert, but we brought in Mostert, and with that speed, I want him in on third down. With this offense plus Gaskin, with that 8 carries for 7 yards performance last season, kind of pissed me off. And let's see, Mostert will be our power back also, and then slot receiver, like I said, will be Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, number 2, and then Cedric Wilson, number 3. Rush left in, we got Agba. Rush right in will be, see, they got this set up weird. They don't even have Jalen Phillips. So stupid, man. Look at that. Rush right in needs to be Jalen Phillips. And then D tackle should be Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis. We'll go Sealer. And then sub linebacker should be Baker, Van Ginkel. We're going to go with Landon Roberts this year. And then slot cornerback will be Needham and Bognahy and Rashad Jones. I actually like that. And that's the team. That's the squad for year 2. Let's go ahead to week 1 against the Buffalo Bills, who we swept last season. So let's see if we can kick off the season good. And you know what the season goal is. Brian Flores, you're under pressure. We were couple of games away from making the playoffs last season and winning the division. The additions of Raheem Mostert, Tyreek Hill, Teron Armstead, Cedric Wilson, all on the offensive side. We need to make the playoffs. Let's go ahead and look at the top prospects for the draft, as we will have a first-round draft pick next season if we don't trade it. Looking at the prospects, there is a quarterback, just in case if we go away from the Tua experiment. A couple of linebackers there, so a lot of options. As we actually have room for one more person on our roster. We have 52 out of 53, so I'm interested. Let's just go ahead and look at free agency, see what's available. We're not bringing in Antonio Brown. We have our backup quarterbacks. I mean, we do need a better backup running back, too, because I don't trust Myles Gaskin. This is why I should have just brought in Chase Edmonds when we had the chance. J.D. McKissick, receiving back. Who's the fastest? Not bringing back Phillip Lindsay. Matt Breida's already been here. Tariq Cohen. You know what? Nah, I'm not going to do Tariq Cohen. I think I already done him. We'll keep it 52-man roster for now. And let's just simulate we're 83 overall now. 83 offense, 83 defense. What an improvement. I think we were like a 76 overall last season. We're actually a little bit better than the Bills. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a win on the road. Win in the division, 20-17. We just got the Billies number, man. We got the Buffalo Billies number, 20-17. We kick off the season with the win. I mean, they outrushed us, but look at them passing yards. We shut the passing game down with our cornerbacks. We did have 2 turnovers, though. We were down 17-0 at the half, and we came back in the second half and shut them out and won the game. Even though Tua threw them 2 picks, look at the offensive line. Only giving up 1 sack, 22 of 29. You see what happens when you protect your quarterback. His completion percentage will go up a little bit as he's not getting killed in the backfield. Myles Gaskin pissed off at me. He actually outrushed Mostert. I mean, they were pretty even, so look, I like that 1-2 punch. And then Jalen Waddle, 105 yards because the other teams are too worried about Tyreek Hill, who only had 3 catches, 35 yards in his Miami Dolphins debut, but he did have a touchdown. So shout out to him. Kinley was the only one that gave up a sack. That's okay. Christian Wilkins had a sack. And then Nick Needham, continuing to be hot, had a pick. And look at this. The trend continues with our special teams. We need to fire a special teams coordinator if we could, because we had another field goal that was blocked. But overall, we get the W against the Bills. 3-0 against them the past couple of seasons. And let's see if we can go on the road again, but this time beat the Dolphins as we get Hunter Long back from injury. And we do. We win big, 31-13. So we're starting off just like we did last season. We started 2-0, and then we went on that 5-6 game losing streak. We ran the ball, shut the running game down. Passing was okay. Both teams had a turnover. We were better than them on third down. 2 or 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. We picked off Kirk Cousins and sacked him 5 times. Offensive line, though, shout out to them. Teron Armstead making a big impact. Only 2 sacks in 2 games. Raheem Mostert, 90 yards. Probably our best running game in 2 seasons. Gaskin had a touchdown, so he's doing great as our run back too. Tyreek Hill had his big game, so did Gesicki and Jalen Waddle continuing to be hot. 2 tutties on the day for him. Christian Darrisaw just got bullied. 4 sacks for Jalen Phillips. Hopefully he has a breakout season. And then Xavier Howard had a pick. Jason Sanders was great. 2-0 just like last season, so we're not going to get too happy too quick, too fast. As we look at the mock draft 1, they had us projected all the way down here last season, but we're projected at 20. Have us taking a cornerback, Matt Applewhite out of Texas. Really don't need a corner. We got our 2 lockdown corners and 2 young developing, Nick Needham and Noah Mbonahi. Weekly awards, I feel like Tua might have got it. Jalen Phillips, 6 tackles, 4 sacks. How can I forget about that performance? Shout out to him. Hopefully he continues to have a breakout season for us as we get Solomon Kinley back from injury. Let's just make sure he is in that left guard, because that other rookie backup left guard was a point behind him and they would start him. Okay, they didn't. But let's see if we can go 3-0. We have to play another undefeated team, the Raiders, who we played last season, and I think they beat us in week 3. I feel like we played them last season in week 3. But let's see if we can beat them here. And we lose by a field goal, 34-31. Close game. What happened? I mean, they had more turnovers than us. They just was a little bit better than us on third down and fourth down. We were down 24-10 going into the fourth quarter. We tried to come back and we ran out of time. We actually outplayed Derek Carr. Mostert was okay. Alec Ingold had a touchdown, his first touchdown as a Dolphin. Tyreek Hill had a touchdown, so did Waddle. So those two are doing great. Haven't seen Cedric Wilson's name pop up. As I do see, Darius Philon had a sack. Brandon Jones had a half a sack, so did Raekwon Davis. And then 2 picks for Jerome Baker. 1 for Byron Jones. Sanders was perfect, making that 54-yarder. But Cedric Wilson, I mean, I see Gesicki, I see Tyreek Hill, I see Jalen Waddle. No Cedric Wilson. So it may look like we still need a wide receiver 3. As Jerome Baker, 10 tackles, 2 picks, gets a Player of the Week award. And we get Zach Sealer back, and let's go ahead and beat the Steelers. They're 1-2. We're at home, and we win 17-10 to go 3-1. So nice bounce back victory. As they outrushed us, we outpassed them. They had a turnover, we didn't. And that's why we won the game. 1 touchdown for Tua. He's playing great, not throwing a lot of picks. Mostert is giving us some extra, oomph in the running game. Gesicki leading the way. Tyreek Hill has been a touchdown beast for us. Van Ginkel, 2 sacks. Seems like it's a different defensive player every game. Baker, Ogba, Jalen Phillips getting involved. Sanders missing a field goal. That's okay, but we got Pilardi pinning them inside the 20. And we have the 2-2 Lions, but before we play them, we do have a breakout player scenario, and it is Van Ginkel trying to get to superstar dev. And let's see if he can hit it. See if we can get the win, though. I'd rather get the win than get the dev trait. 35-14, big blowout victory. As we shut the running game down, we ran all over them. We did have 1 turnover, but we got some turnovers. We were up 28-7 at the half, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick for Tua. He is playing outstanding. Colin Kaepernick, who is the quarterback of the Lions, picked him off 3 times and got 3 sacks. Mostert, first 100-yard rushing game for us, and who knows how long. And Jalen Waddle and Tyreek, great 1-2 punch combo with Mike Gesicki. Said Wilson, the outman out, just not enough balls to go around. And then Jalen Phillips, 2 sacks, having a breakout season. Sealer with a sack. Brandon Jones, half a sack. Ogba. Van Ginkel had 2 tackles and a pick. Nick Needham, another pick. Holland, pick. Defense playing great. And I think Van Ginkel might have hit the dev trait with that pick. Don't know for sure. Let's check it out, see if he got it. Oh, my God. My God. Andrew Van Ginkel back up to superstar dev, which he shouldn't have lost in the first place because he earned it Super Bowl week. But he's back up. So they let Christian Wilkins keep his. We get Van Ginkel back to superstar dev. So that's 2 new superstars on the defensive side. So let's just go ahead and upgrade the team as we have a Monday night football game against the 1-4 Baltimore Ravens. And let's just go ahead and check out Mr. Van Ginkel's gold background picture. Look at that. Van Ginkel, superstar dev. I love it. I love it. Should have never lost it in the first place. Let's go ahead and beat the Ravens now, as we have a new superstar on defense. And we win barely, 23-20. But all that matters is we got the dub at the end of the day, 23-20 on Monday night, primetime TV. Both teams ran the ball well. They actually passed better than us. Both teams had a turnover. They were better than us on 3rd down. We were aggressive on 4th down. And 2-point conversions. The 2-point conversions won us the game. We were clutch. Defense, getting pressure. Raheem Mostert running the rock. Myles Gaskin. Jalen Waddle was great. Cedric Wilson finally stepping up, getting his first touchdown as a Dolphin. We just straight up abused Ronald Hillman, the rookie tackle for them. Jalen Phillips Second game, more than 2 sacks. Ogba, 2 sacks. Van Ginkel, newly appointed superstar dev pick. Inside the 20, twice for Pilardi at the Miami Dolphins. In year 2, with this track team leading the AFC East, 5-1. Still got plenty of time to melt down. Y'all know how Madden likes to do me as we get Hunter Long and our rookie guard Franklin McQueen back from injury. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the 5-1 Bengals, who were in the Super Bowl, who lost to the Saints. You know they're trying to get back there. Lost to the Rams in real life too. But we beat them 17-12, and this defense is playing lights out when it comes to points per game. Look at this: 17, 13, 10, 14, 20, 12. Not giving up a lot of points. Offense scoring just enough. We ran the ball well. We actually have a running game. So we brought in a running back and a left tackle and a fullback, and it made a big difference. They actually outplayed us on first downs. They shut our passing game down, but they had a turnover. We didn't, so that probably was the difference in the game. We were actually up 14-3 at the half. Tua just made no mistakes. 15-24, a touchdown. It's only 2 sacks. Mostert running the ball, so that helps Tua a little bit more. Jalen Waddle, touchdown. Abused Terrence Steele. Emmanuel Ogba, 3 sacks. Raekwon Davis, Christian Wilkins, Jerome Baker, Van Ginkel, Jalen Phillips. Man, the defense is on fire, man. They hot in Miami right now. We just had a special teams touchdown. I saw it. I know what I saw. Punt return touchdown for Tyreek Hill. A TD for Cheetah. In the punt return game. Special teams matter. As we are 6-1, going into mock draft 2, they better have us projected to be 32 overall. They don't. They have us 25 taking a right tackle. Reggie Lawson out of Oregon. The disrespect. As if we win this next game, we will have tied as many wins as we had last season already. So we have the 4-2 Green Bay Packers. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat them. And then on the bye week, we'll go ahead and upgrade the team, look at the player negotiations, and we win 24-17. Outrushed them. We're not passing the ball. Great. Only 130 yards, but no mistakes. 1 touchdown, no picks. Longest pass was a 20-yarder. Only 1 sack allowed, but he was 14-20. He was very efficient. Raheem Mostert, 100 yards, 40 yards for Myles Gaskin, so that helps out. We got killed by Demarcus Robinson, Tyreek Hill's former teammate. Touchdown for Cedric Wilson, though. No sacks, no picks, but we made all our field goals. And the Miami Dolphins, in year 2, are 7-1. We were 7-10 last season. We already have 7 wins. Same playbook, same coach, Brian Flores. All we did was make a couple of the real moves they made in real life. We didn't even make all the moves. We didn't even bring in a Chase Edmonds or a Connor Williams or a Teddy Bridgewater. And we're still winning. Looking at the upgrades, got Van Ginkel, who is superstar dev now. He's actually an edge rusher. He's playing well, though. Everybody else would just go ahead, just auto upgrade. And look at the contracts that we got. So, Brian Hoyer, big one. Gonna wait on that. Tyreek Hill, forgot they gave him that big contract after they traded for him. So, we're gonna try to give him a big contract. And he resigns. Van Ginkel, ooh, that's a lot of money. We might wait till the offseason because knowing Madden, they're going to knock him down back to star or maybe even normal, and then he'll be a little bit cheaper. So I think it's smarter if we try to work out a deal later. Myles Gaskin, heck no. Pilardi and all the mother boys can wait. So Van Ginkel will wait till he's a little bit cheaper. Or they might let him keep his dev trade, though. I'll be happy either way. Teron Armstead comes back from injury. And let's go ahead and try to sweep the Patriots. Upgrade the team one more time. We have a great chance to sweep the Patriots. We got a TV game against the Jets next. So 2 big important division games. 3 straight division games as we play the Bills right after them. As we are 3 games ahead in the division against the Bills. So let's go ahead and see if we can sweep the Patriots. Get to 8 wins. And we don't. 21-13. Don't want this to be the point where we start melting down. Had a little too fun during the bye week. We're so happy that we were 7-1. We were partying Miami Beach. Not focused. Gave up 5 sacks. Most of the O-line's given up all season long. Gesicki goes over 100 yards. Austin Jackson was not ready to play. Jason Sanders was, though. He was 2 for 2. It's field goals. But Austin Jackson need to bounce back. Can't be giving up all those damn sacks as we have a breakout player scenario. Bills trying to make a comeback in the division. Brandon Jones. We traded Eric Rowe for you. Get him off that boring brown. Get him to that shiny silver dev trait as we have a TV game against the Jets. They're 1-8. They're the worst team in the league, probably worst team in our division. We get Solomon Kinley back. Let's go ahead and take care of business. Get Brandon Jones to that star dev trait. Get the 8 wins on the season. And we fucking lose 28-14. The meltdown has begun. Monday night, prime time. We can't beat the 1-8 Jets. They outrushed us. We outpassed them, but we had to turn over. Just embarrassing, man. O-line, step it up. Y'all were playing great the first half of the season. Now y'all showing y'all true colors. Myles Gaskin has a touchdown. Come on, man. Solomon Kinley, I know you've been hurt a little bit. Sealer, Wilkins getting some sacks. No field goals attempted. But, man. Come on, y'all. Don't do this to me. Come on, Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones, hit the dev trait. Let's go. The defense has been on fire. Van Ginkel goes up to superstar. Brandon Jones goes up to star. Let's go. So our defense is getting even better as we play the 5-5 Bills. So they won a couple of games. The Patriots trying to make a comeback. Jets already beat us. Let's sweep the Bills. We couldn't sweep the Patriots. Let's sweep the Bills. We already took an L to the Jets. And, man, we're just 3 straight losses in the division. 3 straight losses in the division. They gave us a bye week at the right time in the season. We were hot. Defense was playing lights out. Now the O-line giving up sacks. We can't throw the ball, even though we have a track team at wide receiver and running back. Defense giving up points now. They making our schedule harder. Now we got the 9-2 Tennessee Titans. Probably going to lose this game too. Yep, 27-12. Probably no longer first place in the division. Can't run the ball all of a sudden. Turning the ball over all of a sudden. Derrick Henry really didn't even do it to us. Jalen Waddle had a big game. Didn't matter. Still lost. Agba fell on. Byron Jones. I knew it was coming. I knew. That's why I got so damn happy when I saw we were 7-1. I wanted them 8 wins. We're still atop of the division, but Bills and Patriots, even the Jets are coming back. If they come back and win the fucking division, bro, when they were 1-8, I'm gonna break my damn controller. Now we got the 8-4 Rams. Probably gonna lose to them too. All of a sudden, our schedule is hard as hell, and we actually beat them 31-14. We needed to get a dub at some point. Get our 8th win of the season. I don't even care about winning the division right now. We should win it, but I want to make the playoffs. That is the main goal. Make the playoffs. Shouldn't say main goal. Main goal is win the Super Bowl. As we threw for 307 yards, no turnovers. Tua was great. O-line was not. Running game was not. But Gesicki, Tyreek Hill, Cedric Wilson, them boys did their thing. Adam Shaheen had a touchdown. Jalen Phillips, Chris Wallace, Raekwon Davis, Jason Sanders missing a field goal, but that's okay. But we get our 8th win of the season. We stay on top of the AFC East so far. Only a game ahead of the Bills and Patriots trying to come back. As we have the Jets, who already beat us. Let's go ahead and get our revenge game against them. Let's get the 9 wins. Try to stay on top of the AFC East, and we do. That was a big one, 21-13. This next one is really big, too. The Patriots. 2-game winning streak, though. Outrushed them. They had more turnovers than us. O-line is not playing great second half of the season. As long as we can win, though. Jalen Waddle had a touchdown. We abused Tardif. Sealer, 2 sacks. Great for a backup. Agba. We had a pick for Jerome Baker and a Xavier Howard. Another special teams touchdown for Tyreek Hill. He's a beast, man. He's like the new Devin Hester in the Madden sim. As we are 9-5, Patriots 7-7. I think we already beat them. Was it week 1? Or was that the Bills? Yeah, it was the Bills. So we lost to the Patriots. We lost to the Jets. We already got our revenge against the Jets, and we already split with the Bills. So if we beat the Patriots, we will have split with the whole division. They're 7-7. The Bills are 7-7. If we win this game and the Bills lose, I think we clinch the division. So this is a very important game. Playoff implications, division on the line. Let's go ahead, upgrade the team. Look at Tua, man. You definitely need that strong arm. But let's go ahead and make him a scheme fit real quick. Still not a scheme fit. That's okay. This is a big game. Let's get the dub. Make it easier on ourselves. Win the division. And we are going to win the division. We clinch it with that win. I might as well just rest the team, but we're not going to do that. We need to be ready. As we win 27-24, we split with the whole division. We beat them all one game. They beat us all one game. We are at double-digit wins. And we're going to win the division and make the playoffs. So I'm happy. Year 2, we turned it around. And now we can just sit back and relax until the playoffs start. Next 2 games really don't matter. I mean, number 1 seed could be on the line. Haven't checked out the other standings of the team or the other teams. Raekwon Davis with a pick. Big man, deep tackle with a pick. Love to see that. Putting in them work in them trenches. And let's check out the standings of the other teams just to see if we have a chance to become the number 1 seed and get a first round bye in the AFC. And would you look at that? The Titans who beat us, but if they can fall down and we sneak up, but Bengals close right behind us, Chiefs ahead. So we can't sit back and rest. We could actually become the number 1 seed. So let's go ahead. TV game, let's go ahead and beat the Bears, knock them out of the playoffs on the NFC side, and they actually stay alive. Lose on Monday night. Hate losing TV games. Whole world watching. as Justin Fields had himself a day against us. Gesicki was great. Tyreek Hill had a touchdown. Sack for Jalen Phillips. Landon Roberts, who's been kind of quiet. Jason Sanders is great, making a 57-yarder. And then the season finale, last game of the season, against the Browns, who are 10-6, just like us. But we've already won the division. We're going to make the playoffs. It's looking like the Chiefs or the Titans? Fuck, man. We're third. So that game against the Titans was important because if we would have won, we probably would have been sitting at number 1 in the AFC. But let's go ahead and beat the Browns because we might see them in the playoffs. And we lose by 5 points. And we go 10-7, but don't care. Double-digit wins. We won a division, and we got a playoff appearance. And it is going to kick off against another Florida team, Jacksonville Jaguars. But let's go ahead and check out the last game of the season just to see how it went and what transpired. As we end the season on a 2-game losing streak, only lost by 5 points. Passed the ball well. Both teams had a turnover. It was a pretty even game. They just outscored us in the fourth quarter. Think Tua played better than Baker, but we could not stop Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt. That was the difference. Jalen Waddle went off. Cedric Wilson, Gesicki had a couple of touchdowns. And we got a pick for Landon Roberts. So there's that signature pick for Landon Roberts. He finally gets it at the end of the season. And then looking at our overall ranking. So our points per game, we were 30. Passing yards went down from like 14 to 25. Rushing yards went up from 32, which was dead last in the league. Went up to 23, but we were number 1 in defensive points per game. We were number 10 last season. And we are also number 1 in defensive passing yards per game. So shout out to our secondary, best in the league. And the defensive rush yards per game, we were 21. That's great. We went from dead last to 21. But we need to work on our offense scoring some points. Looking at the top performers, Brady, Mahomes, Jacoby Brissett, who we let go. He was our backup quarterback. He goes somewhere else and shines. Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Zeke Elliott, Braxton Berrios, Calvin Ridley, Michael Thomas, Cam Jordan, Chase Young, Nick Bosa, Byron Murphy, Anthony Barr, Trey White, Nick Bolton, Isaiah Simmons, and Demario Davis. Looking at the stats, 30th in offensive yards, 2 of 4,000 yards again, but only 24 touchdowns. That's 2 more than he had last season. Defensive yards, we were number 2 in the NFL. We had a 1,000-yard rusher. Shout out to Raheem Mostert. 1,000 yards again for Jalen Waddle. First in points allowed. 15 picks, so a couple more than he had last season. Definitely down on the yards, like 200 yards. But he went up 2 touchdowns. Completion percentage went up 5%. Sacks went down a little bit. We had a 1,000-yard rusher, but he did have 2 fumbles. Longest run was 37 yards on the season. Alec Ingle had a touchdown, and then Jalen Waddle, 1,000 yards, led the team in catches, led the team in yards and touchdowns. Gesicki had a great year. Tyreek Hill, not playing with Mahomes no more. Cedric Wilson was kind of underwhelming as our wide receiver 3, but we didn't pass it a whole lot. And then Shaheen had a touchdown. O-line, Teron Armstead, 10. But Austin Jackson, under 10. Kenley, 7. That's kind of bad from a guard. Robert Hunt, that's okay for a guard. And Eichenberg played way better. So overall, as a cohesive unit together, they played okay. Jerome Baker leading the team in tackles again. 2 sacks, 4 picks. Actually a great year for him. Van Ginkel, new superstar. Byron Jones, 2 picks. I think he had none last season, or it might have been Xavier Howard, one of them, but they both had 2 this season. Jalen Phillips broke out, 16 TFLs, 13.5 sacks. Nick Needham, 2 picks again. So all the cornerback secondary is just lights out, man. No need to change it. As Jalen Phillips leads the team in sacks, earning himself, he'll probably be the thumbnail on this video. I usually reward it to whoever performed great. Brandon Jones went up to Star Dev. Shout out to him. And then look at all these picks. Fine. Holland with 1. Even Raekwon Davis had 1. He had a great year. 13 TFLs, 3 sacks. Looking at forced fumbles, we had 1 for Brandon Jones. We had no blocks this season, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns. Kicking, we had 1 field goal block. Jason Sanders made all his extra pointers. So because of 1 block field goal, I know he missed 3 field goals, 18 and 21, but he really only missed 2. Made a 57-yarder. He's been playing great as our kicker. Inside the 29 times, long as it was a 70. Average 49.5. Not so great. I like to be at least at 50. And then we saw the 2 punt return touchdowns for Tyreek Hill, even though he didn't have a great receiving year for his standards. Brady wins MVP. Coach of the year goes to Urban Meyer again. We should be up there somewhere. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, Joey Bosa. We had Jalen Phillips at number 3. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaquelin Webb of the Chiefs, replacing Tyreek Hill. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Daniel Crocker of the Bills. Best QB, Patrick Mahomes. Best running back, Joe Mixon. No Raheem Mostert. Best receiver, Braxton Berrios. So the Chiefs doing fine without Tyreek. Jalen Waddle at 9. O-lineman, Quentin Nelson. Teron Armstead at 4 for us. D-lineman, Cam Hayward. Emmanuel Ogbah at 7. Linebacker, Joey Bosa. Jalen Phillips at number 2. We might have a new superstar on our hands. Defensive back, Trey White. Kicker, Chris Boswell of the Steelers. We had Jason Sanders at 7. So we kick off playoff week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, battle of the Florida teams. And let's interview Brian Flores. This is his first playoff game, actually. He's gonna play it cool. And let's go ahead and upgrade the team. We're at home, so we're in Miami. We're not in Jacksonville. We're in Miami, not Jacksonville. We are better overall. Yeah, so they're at 80, we're 84. Better defense, better offense, we're just a better team. But they got the coach of the year in Urban Meyer. Let's see if we can beat them. Think they beat us last season in the regular season. Let's get our revenge, and we do. 32-24, and the Dolphins are moving on to the Divisional Round. Second round of the playoffs. Check out what happened. 20-17 at the half, and then we just dominated the third quarter. Outrushed them. Same passing yards, same first downs. They had 2 turnovers to our 1. They went for it on 4th down. We were great in the red zone. They weren't. Tua actually did not play great, but neither did Trevor Lawrence. Raheem Mostert outrushed James Robinson. Myles Gaskin pitched in with 2 rushing touchdowns, so our running backs did just enough. As Robert Tonyan, DJ Chark had touchdowns for them. None of our receivers had touchdowns. Austin Jackson giving up 2 sacks to Josh Allen, but Jerome Baker, Christian Wilkins got in there, Nick Needham, and Javon Holland. And then Jason Sanders, what a day. 4 for 4, made a 54-yarder. Pilardi inside the 20 twice. Special teams might have helped, played a big part in winning that game. As we're moving on to play against the Titans, who were the number 1 seed in the AFC, who beat us in the regular season, and now we have a chance to get revenge against them. We're better than them. They're 81 overall. Their 84 defense is tied with us, 80 offense, though. We should be able to get the dub against them, but we are going to Tennessee. We're on the road, so let's go ahead, hop in, and see what happens. So it looks like the track star thing worked out, and we won the division and made the playoffs. Tannehill, what a storyline. Tannehill playing against his old team in the playoffs. You know he's going to want to beat us.
Just a tick under 70,000.
And let's see what happens. So we get the ball first. Throw it to Gesicki. Rush for Tua. Penalty against Jayon Brown. Then we get the big play to Mike Gesicki. So we're feeding Mike Gesicki. And then another big play to Tyreek Hill. And we get the touchdown with Cedric Wilson. So the Dolphins score first. You know they're going to feed Derrick Henry, the King Henry. They get the first down with Derrick Henry. Big play to A.J. Brown. Then they feed Derrick Henry. They get the touchdown to Isaiah Coulter. And it's tied 7-7. Third down and 5. We get a big play to Jalen Waddle. Forced to punt it. Still got Julio on the team. And they're driving. They get a big first down. Isaiah Coulter, man. Come on, bro. Get real, man. And come on, now. Isaiah Coulter. They get the touchdown to A.J. Brown. And we're down 7 points. But we're rushing the ball now. Feeding Raheem Mostert. Get a big play to Jalen Waddle. Another big play to Jalen Waddle. Now we can't do nothing. 3 straight throwaways for Tua as we have to settle for a field goal. Glad we were able to get some kind of points, though. Defense definitely needs to step up. Van Ginkel, you got to pick that off. But we forced them to punt, and now we have a chance to take the lead again. We just got to do something with the ball. Big penalty for Jeff Simmons. We're feeding Raheem Mostert. We get the first down with Myles Gaskins. And Amon Hooker picks us off. God damn it, Tua. Jalen Waddle, we need to do something here before the half. Penalty for Emmanuel Mosley. Get Tyreek Hill for 9 yards. We go for it on 4th down, and we don't get it. And then they get the instant touchdown to fucking Isaiah Coulter. This nigga is all of a sudden a fucking beast. Get the fuck out of here, Madden. We get in field goal range and don't kick the field goal. Isaiah Coulter. Thank you, Christian Wilkins. They punt the ball. We need to do something. Go for it. You got to pick that off, Byron Jones. So they go 3 and out. Get the ball back. We need to score, and we need to do it quickly. Bud Dupree, thank you. Caleb Farley, thank you. Another penalty for them. Harold Landry, thank you. Their defense making some mistakes. And we don't take advantage. Have to settle for another field goal. We're down 15. They get a big play. Isaiah fucking Coulter, bro. Who is this guy? They're going to get the touchdown here. Put us away. Yep. Eric Ebron. Tua can only throw it away. Yep. 40. Drop 40 on us. Don't care. Threw a pick. This game's over. We score a touchdown, finally. They get a field goal. 49-20.
Both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that,
6 touchdowns for Tannehill. That boy was mad at Miami still. Got his revenge against us. Tua with the 2 picks. I mean, King Henry was King Henry. Jalen Waddle was great, but who the fuck is Isaiah Coulter?
But can they come back the next year?
Number 1 defensive passing yards in the league. We were ranked number 1, and we let fucking Isaiah Coulter go for 127 and 3 touchdowns. Get real, Madden. Get real, bro. Get real. Get real. Get real. So, won the division, 10 wins. Got a playoff win. Got to the second round. And just got our asses kicked by Ryan Tannehill. See who's going to the Pro Bowl. See who's going to the Super Bowl. As Titans make it all the way. They're going to play the 49ers. So let's go ahead and look at the Pro Bowl roster. That'll be crazy if Tannehill gets a ring. And on his way to get his ring, he beats the Dolphins on the way there. Looking at the Pro Bowlers, we cut Ethan Carter, and he goes somewhere else and makes the fucking Pro Bowl. Jalen Waddle snubbed. Armstead makes it for us. That's 1. Jalen Phillips starting at right outside linebacker. That's 2 for us. Minka Fitzpatrick, former Dolphins. So, once again, 2 Pro Bowlers. Shout out to Ron Armstead. Shout out to Jalen Phillips. Let's see if we have any depth trait upgrades. As I see none on offense. Even though Jalen Waddle should have went up to X Factor last season, was robbed. And then on the defensive side, Van Ginkel is up to X Factor. Don't think they're going to let him keep it. Brandon Jones went up to star dev in season. Jalen fucking Phillips, bro. Pro Bowl, led the team in sacks, starting in the Pro Bowl, almost won a Best Linebacker award. Similar to Jalen Waddle, the other Jalen on our team does not get upgraded. So Jalen Phillips was robbed, but Van Ginkel gets X Factor. Go 49ers. Beat Tannehill's ass. And Isaiah Coulter. 31-21 Titans winning. Who was the MVP? Was it Isaiah Coulter? Derrick Henry. Okay. Brady, Urban Meyer, Brady, Anthony Barr. Offensive Rookie of the Year was the Lions running back Alfonso Fort. Defensive Rookie of the Year was the Bills defensive tackle Daniel Crocker. Now, if Van Ginkel is an X Factor still, and they let him keep it, he's going to want more money, which is going to suck because we had a chance to bring him back when he was just a superstar. I was hoping they would knock him down so he'd be cheaper. And let's see who we're projected to take. Right tackle out of Oregon. Don't think so. If anything, I'll take a center. And we actually have 2 first-round picks. We can use these first-round picks to trade up for an impact player or just take 2 players. And they actually have us taking a running back, which I like. We need a backup running back. Michael Morton actually looks okay. But with that other pick, though, yeah, I think we're going to keep both picks. I mean, we could move up. But who will we try to move up for? Definitely not a receiver. Definitely not a quarterback. Maybe we do need a wide receiver 3. But with the 2 that we have, Cheetah and Penguin, you don't move up for a wide receiver 3. Could take a middle linebacker. Around starting at 8 block shedding. Don't like the injury, though. Looks like he's injury prone. Ooh, but this guy, Marion Bowden. Only C tackling, though. A hit power, though. Oklahoma, yeah. So I don't think this guy will move up for. I think we'll just hold on to our 2 first-round picks. Check out the retirements. As Julio retires a champion. Brian Hoyer retires with us. That's all I needed to see. He definitely helped us out, giving us the Patriots playbook. As soon as we got that playbook, we won the division, got to the second round. So shout out to Brian Hoyer, man. Van Ginkel, yes, they knocked him down the star, but he still wants 60 fucking mil, man. Is he even worth it? Can we upgrade over Van Ginkel? Is it time to let him go? He had an okay season. 98 tackles, 9 TFLs, 3 sacks. We're not even using him. He wants to get paid like an edge rusher, which he is. But we're not using him in that role. We're using Jalen Phillips and Emmanuel Ogba as our edge rushers. So, I mean, we'll let him test the market. But if nobody's making him offers, we'll bring him back. And, of course, we're going to let Myles Gaskins go. I don't know how he's held on to that star dev. Pilardi wasn't that great, so it might be time to let him go. Shaheen really didn't do nothing that season. Greg Little been waiting for him to leave. Cedric Wilson was a one-year deal. He didn't do shit for us. And then everybody else, Rashad Jones was great for the development of Brandon Jones getting that star dev. So I think I might reward Brandon Jones if he wants to keep playing. I'd love to have him back. And he just said, fuck us. He did what he needed to do. He did his job, played his role well. He wants to get the hell out of Miami. Again, for like the third time. Okay. Nobody else gonna sign you. Looking at the team, see what we need to upgrade on. Definitely backup running back. I don't know who that guy is, but we'll keep him for now. Wide receiver, 3. Definitely. Hunter Long will become our backup tight end now. O-line is pretty much set. I mean, we could upgrade Eichenberg. He's the only one on the O-line with that Bourne Brown depth trade. Everybody else is star or above. Ogba, who we still have. Christian Wilkins. Raekwon Davis is in a contract year. Still star dev, though. Did they let Christian Wilkins keep superstar? No, they knocked him back down to star. I figured that would happen. I mean, we drafted this Meadows guy. Don't know if Van Ginkel is worth the money, so we definitely need middle linebacker 2. Rashad Berry's going to get cut. And then we're set at cornerback. We are set at cornerback, set at safety now. Don't know who the hell that guy is. So we definitely need punter, middle and left outside linebacker, backup running back, maybe D tackle, maybe center. So a lot of directions we can go. We got 2 first-round picks, too, so we can fix 2 of those positions with those 2 picks. Terry McLaurin is here. Don't need him, though. And, man, do we give up on Tua and go Aaron Rodgers? No, we're not doing that. This is Tua and the Dolphins rebuild. As Kareem Hunt, Mostert had 1,000 yards for us last season, though. But Kareem Hunt reuniting with Tyreek Hill in Miami would be fun. Would be a fun storyline. But Mostert had 1,000 yards. So we're going to rock with Mostert. And we might take a running back in the first round. Do need a wide receiver 3, though. But these guys like McLaurin, DJ Moore, they're too good. Deontay Johnson, nope. Brown, nah. Other Brown, Scotty Miller, nah. think we'll rather draft, unless there's somebody here that wants to join the track team. Could bring Ced Wilson back. He really didn't do much for us, though. Is there a fast receiver here? There is one. Scotty Miller is fast. Hell yeah. Join the track team. I want Scotty Miller. He'll complete our trio at wide receiver. O-line, I think we're good. I mean, I could bring in a Mitch Morrison's Band-Aid, but we're not going to do that. I'd rather just develop. Liam Eichenberg. I still like Raquan Davis. Look at the team that's going after Van Ginkel. The New England Patriots. Now, Devin White is here. Him and Jerome Baker. You got Bobby Okereke here. You got Bobby Wagner here. Levante David. Drew Tranquil would be a great signing for us. I actually don't hate that. Bradley Chubb is available. He's actually cheaper. Bradley Chubb to the Bears just sounds fun. Him, Khalil Mack, and them boys. We could get Levante David. Stay in Florida. But Drew Tranquil fits the scheme. Save a little bit more money. Secondary set. I don't even know why I'm looking at that. Punter will look to draft maybe. So looking at this, I'm interested in Bradley Chubb, but I'm also interested in Drew Tranquil. So I think like Drew on a 2-year deal. He's an upgrade over Landon Roberts. I think that'll work out for us. Bradley Chubb, how much would that be? That's too damn much. Too damn much. So I like Drew Tranquil, Scotty Miller, Kareem Hunt realistically could be the other running back like the Chase Edmonds. But we're not going to do that. Man, we can draft a punter. Don't want to spend all our money. We got a lot of young players on this team that we're going to have to pay. Losing Van Ginkel, yeah, it's too much money that I want to pay. He can go to the Patriots for all I care. Devin White, how much is he? He's not that much, actually. But Raiders want a lot for him. And then I'd rather take Drew Tranquil right now over Levante David. Yeah, I think I'm content with Scotty Miller and Drew Tranquil. We add to the track star receivers. And then Tranquil is an upgrade over Landon Roberts. It will help out and support Jerome Baker a little bit more on the defense. So one addition on offense, one addition on defense. Let's go ahead and see if we get those players. I really want Scotty Miller. It's okay if we don't get Drew Tranquil. But, man, I want Scotty Miller. Fuck you, Scotty Miller. Fuck, man. Why can't I get the game? Madden must know. Like, they don't want me to have 3 fast-ass receivers. Only time I was able to do it was that Chiefs rebuild with Mecole Hardman, Tyreek Hill, and that guy that we drafted. But, man, Scotty Miller would have been big. And it looks like we're not even going to get Drew Tranquill. He wants to go to the Broncos. So that leaves Bobby Wagner, Levante David available. And at this point, I think I still want Drew Tranquill. Just have to give him a 3-year deal. And then looking at the receivers, top guys are still there. I don't want Antonio Brown. Marvin Jones is too old. Marquez Callaway, the Saints. Got Cole Beasley. DeMarcus Robinson's fast. Not that fast, though. Not track speed fast. I think we're just going to get Drew Tranquill. And if all fails, we'll just get Levante David. If Drew Tranquill doesn't want to sign with us. Looking at mock draft 4, they have us taken, and we have 2 first-round picks, remember. Wide receiver, Matthias Ridley. Strongest receiver in the class. Interesting. They have us taking a receiver and another receiver. So Madden doesn't want us to miss out on a receiver. A short route, though, so he's great in the slot. Don't like that. Definitely not taking 2 fucking receivers. But let's see if we can get Drew Tranquill. We don't even get Drew Tranquill, bro. 5th-year option. It is Tua. We are going to pick it up before we give him that long-term extension or let him go. Don't know yet. We have another 5th-year option, and it is Austin Jackson. We're actually going to pick it up. He played great last season, only giving up 8 sacks. It was under 10 from the right tackle position, so we're going to pick it up. And then we're going to delegate that. Man, I really wanted Scotty Miller. Drew Tranquill declined too. So at this point, who do we spend our money on? Bobby Wagner? I don't think so. At this point, Jordan Hicks maybe? You bring in Jordan Hicks? Yeah. Got to bring in somebody. Me and Landon Roberts played okay. I don't think we're going to bring in Jordan Hicks. Preston Smith, maybe? Play on the left side, but we got the young guy. I mean, we might just save our money. At this point, we made bids. We didn't hit on nobody. I'm not bringing in Antonio Brown, definitely to Miami. Could go Kareem Hunt and just say, fuck drafting the running back. So, we're just going to save our money. Invest in the draft picks. We got to pay our young guys, our young core that's already on the team. Let's go ahead and look at running back. So we have a couple here. There's a lot. So we'll definitely be able to get one. Might even be able to get one in the 2nd round. So Gerald Morton, he's first up. Bees all over the place. That's good enough for me. You can pass with bees. Trevor Hammond. A spectacular catch. B runner. So it looks like he might be a receiving back. Michael Morton. I think that was one of the guys they had us projected to take. He looks okay, even though he's moved down the board. Clayton Edwards. B carrying. He looks okay. They all look the same. They all look the same pretty much. Chad Windsor. He doesn't look good. Tyler Goodwin. He doesn't look that good. What about Roy Lauderdale? A ball carrier vision, but slow as hell. Can't carry, but he has a kick return. So he's more of probably like a kick return guy. Then you got Stephen Hayes here. And then you got Brandon Hutchins in the third to fourth round. A spectacular catch. So all the other guys that we scouted, whoever is there will most likely take. Receiver. Do need a receiver. Now, Matthew Ridley. Not as fast as I want him to be. Doesn't even look all that good, honestly. What about this guy, Connor Carmichael? A catching, A deep route running, 4.31. Hell yeah. That's the guy I want. Connor McMichael. We'll look at these other guys just to make sure that we're not missing out on anything. Because these other guys ain't fast. I'm not taking them. I'm trying to make a track team here. 4.37. B short route running. I mean, that's okay. 4.37. By Al Harris. 4.35. He might be good. So, got a couple of receivers. This Greg Austin dude might not even be there. He runs a 4.34 though. He might be there. So we'll put him on the list too. Don't need tight end. Possibly could use a center over Liam Eichenberg. A awareness. This guy could be the answer. So we definitely put him on there. Always some good. A awareness again. One of these centers will be there. Hopefully in the second or third round. We'll take one of them. And then looking at defensive tackle. If we don't bring back Raekwon Davis, we need somebody to replace him. This guy looks decent, looks solid, looks balanced, actually. And then this guy, fast, speed rusher probably. So he fits the scheme as we take a speed rusher D tackle in our scheme. We'll look at these guys too. B block shedding, strong as hell, A play rec. Sign me up. And then Lorenzo Childs, probably not. Now, we do need a left outside linebacker. We have this guy, Tremont Williams, A tackling, B catching, finesse move stuck. We do need a middle linebacker. So I'm glad we have multiple picks this season. He looks good. 8 finesse moves. He could be our left outside linebacker. And then we could use a first round A awareness, 8 finesse. Yeah, Luke Andrews looks good. Don't need any secondary. We actually do need punter. And it looks like there is none. So we'll probably sign one. But let's go ahead and get on with the draft. We're going to save our money. Don't sign anybody. We missed out on Tranquil, missed out on Scotty Miller. Fuck those guys. Fuck Madden for kicking us out. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to do the first round pick, because we can go multiple positions. The good thing is we got 2 first round picks. And with those 2 picks, we can get 2 out of the 4 that I need. We can get the left outside linebacker, middle linebacker, or we can get a receiver, running back. And then in the second rounds, we can go D tackle or offensive line. So there's multiple things that we can do as we look at the mock draft 5. Look at the free agency recap, just see what the other teams did as they have us. I want to see where some of these guys are going. Like the right outside linebacker, that's one. Where's the other one? Harris. See a lot of Luke Andrews. That's one of the linebackers we were looking at. So it looks like we might not be able to get him. Al Harris. But they have us taking a running back and a middle linebacker. So it looks like we'll be able to get a middle linebacker and a running back. Well, let's take a look at nobody signed Aaron Rodgers. Okay. League signings. So mainly just our division as the Patriots get Hollywood Brown and Marcus Peters. So the Jets made big moves last season. Now it's the Patriots. Bills signed Mitch Morse. They bring him back. The Patriots get Van Ginkel. So Van Ginkel actually took $3 million less to go play with the Patriots. Fuck you. You want to come back to the division? We're going to beat your ass next season. Madison goes to the Bills. Patriots also get Dwayne Smoot. And let's get on with the draft. Don't know what we're going to do yet with the first 2 picks. But we're going to draft them. Definitely going to take 2 first-round caliber players, mainly because we didn't do anything in free agency. So let's just go ahead, simulate the first pick just to see who's the number 1 overall pick, as it is that defensive tackle. And let's go ahead to our first pick.
On the clock now, it's the
We
Dolphins.
need wide receiver 3. We need running back. We need middle linebacker. We need left outside linebacker. 2 running backs are available. Actually, all 4. None of the receivers we wanted are available. Okay, looking at middle linebacker. Justin Henderson, I did not look at this guy. C block shedding. Actually, I did. He wasn't that good. Brandon Preston, though. He was the one that was fast. He was strong. A finesse moves. B play reg. I said he could be my left outside linebacker. But then Trevon Williams. A tackling. He could be my middle linebacker. So it seems like their positions are kind of switched. So it looks like what we're going to do is take Gerald Morton. He actually ran a 4.39 at Combine. Let's take Gerald Morton at running back.
The Vikings.
Let's go. Hidden dev, 93 acceleration, 94 speed. Another track star on the track team. And then a couple of picks later. Let's see what's there.
Now, what direction will they go? Okay, the Chiefs are on the clock now.
Chiefs take a running back. And then with our second pick in the first round, this Tommy Kramer guy looks okay. But I think with the Bruce Avery guy in the third round, don't need to take that now. I think we're going to follow the mock draft and go Brandon Preston. This guy is more of a, look at that, A finesse, B play right. We can move him out to left outside linebacker to replace Van Ginkel. Welcome, Brandon Preston. Hidden dev, 2 for 2. Let's go. I'm the draft king. That's why we was okay with missing out on the free agent signings. We got to sign our young players anyway, and we got multiple draft picks. Let's take advantage of it. And with the second pick, looks like wide receiver 3 is a position we won't be able to upgrade. Damn it, they took those centers. So with them taking them centers, oh my God, Tremont Williams is still there. How the hell did he fall? We're taking him.
All right,
let's
go.
Go! 3 hidden dev players with our first 3 picks. We chose the other linebacker over Williams. Williams still fell to us. Let's go. And he went to college in Miami. He stays in Miami.
The
What a
Cowboys now
storyline.
on the clock.
And hopefully that defensive tackle is there in the
Now the
third round. I
Dolphins
don't
are on
think
the
he will
clock.
be.
They have their
Might be
opener.
gone. It'll be okay. I'm mad those centers weren't there, but I'm fine with not Michael Dieter. Fine with Liam Eichenberg. It looks like we only missed out on receiver so far. Yep, as those centers are gone. What about that D tackle? Yeah, he's gone too. But we hit on our first 3 picks. So I'm happy about that. And do we double dip at running back? A spectacular catch, B spin move, B catching traffic. His awareness just sucks. He might be a good running back. But I feel like we need a receiver. We need B catching. This is a 3rd round pick now. We gotta pick something. A juke move, B awareness. He might be good. Might be slow, but he might be a receiver worth taking. Yeah, we're going to take a chance on him. Darren Buckshank,
Okay, here we go.
normal
The
dev.
Vikings on the clock now.
Got some speed to him. Add depth to the receiver position.
All right, the Dolphins are now on the clock.
We definitely need D tackle, though. Could still take center. Actually, no, there is no centers. No guards either. About this D tackle right here. Jay Freeman. A couple of C's. Yeah, let's take him.
And now we turn to the WFT. It's their selection.
And then I know we definitely need a punter.
On the clock now.
We
It's
let
the
Pilardi go
Dolphins.
as we have
Time to
another
stand.
5th round pick. Maybe corner. I know we have enough already. We need a backup for Javon Hollins. As we need a backup for Brandon Jones now. As Rashad Jones did not want to return to us. B pursuit, A stamina. His man coverage sucks, but his kick return sucks. I mean, man coverage, he's a safety. Yeah, let's look at this Kentrell guy. C man. A kick return, D pursuit, B stamina though. I mean, so he's just like another returner. But we're gonna try this guy,
The Vikings
Jeremy
on the clock now.
McGriff.
What direction will they go?
I think we take the punter here. Actually, nope,
The Dolphins now on the
we
clock.
don't, I guess. Didn't really look at none of these punters. All look like they're trash. C, kick accuracy, poor kick power. If anything, we're going to take that other safety we were looking at. Marginal kick power by John Kitchen. No kick accuracy, solid kick power though. He's the one in the lead. C, kick accuracy, poor kick power. So it looks like Kitchen. And then F, indecent. Yeah, so Kitchen, if anything. But I think we can get one in free agency. Let's go ahead and take Kentrell. C man
Now
at
on the
safety.
clock, it's the Vikings.
Get some extra help behind Brandon Jones. And that'll do it for the draft. I think we did excellent. We hit on our first 3 picks, all depth traits, all position of needs. Yeah, I think we did okay. We got our running back, Gerald Morton, who's also a speedster, kind of like a Raheem Mostert, adds to the track team. Think he's going to be great. Middle linebacker, Preston, who we're going to move out to left outside linebacker. As you see, he's balanced. He could play anywhere. Got that speed on him. Block shedding's okay. Finesse moves is meh. So we're going to move him out to the left outside linebacker. And then Tremont Williams is the one that we're going to move inside, as he is more of a run stuffer. So they're going to switch positions. The receiver was a 69. He is a slot. Has some speed on him. Not fast, but he can catch. And he can run routes in the slot. So he'll definitely get a chance to play wide receiver 3 along with a veteran that we may bring in. Kind of whiffed on the defensive tackle position. And then both safeties were decent. And let's take a look at the other running backs and other guys that we missed out on that we might have been able to draft. Stoudemire went to the Lions. At number 7 was normal. Michael Morton went to the Falcons in the second round. Hidden Dev. Okay. We took Morton. Al Harris to the Packers was Hidden Dev. Luke Andrews was the guy that I wanted. Went to the Ravens. Normal Dev. Glad we did not get him. Clayton Edwards to the Saints. Hidden Dev. I feel like all the running backs are always Hidden Dev. Hammond, the one to the Chiefs, normal. So we got the better one out of the Chiefs. And then Miles Vincent. Ridley was a guy they had us projected to take. He was hidden, so we would have been fine with that. But, I mean, I'm happy. Allison was that fast dude. Normal Dev, though. But I'm happy with our 3 Hidden Dev players that we got. But we won the division, double-digit wins with 10 wins, got a playoff victory, got to the second round, got embarrassed by Ryan Tannehill. He got his revenge. Saved our money in free agency. Hit on our draft picks. 3 Hidden Dev players, a running back, and 2 linebackers, 1 middle, 1 outside. But that'll wrap it up for part 2 until the next episode.